Thrush and the Swallow. A young thrush who lived in an orchard once became acquainted with a swallow. A friendship sprang up between them, and the swallow, after skimming the orchard and the neighboring meadow, would every now and then come to visit the thrush. The thrush, hopping from branch to branch, would welcome him with his most cheerful note. "Oh, mother," said he to his parent one day, "never did any creature have such a friend as I have in this same swallow." "Nor did any mother," replied the parent bird, "ever have such a silly son as I have in this same thrush. Long before the approach of winter your friend will have left you, and while you sit shivering on a leafless bough, he will be sporting under sunny skies hundreds of miles away." Unequal friendships do not last. The Eagle and the Fox. An eagle, looking around for something to feed her young ones with, spied a fox's cub basking in the sun. She swooped upon him and was about to carry him off, when the old fox came up and, with tears in her eyes, implored the eagle, by the love which she, as a mother, felt for her own young, to spare this, her only child. The eagle, whose nest was in a very high tree, made light of the fox's prayers, and carried the cub to her brood. She was about to divide it among them, when the fox, bent upon revenge, ran to an altar in a neighboring field on which some country people had been sacrificing a kid, and seizing thence a flaming brand, made towards the tree, meaning to set it on fire. The eagle, terrified at the approaching ruin of her family, was glad to give back the cub, safe and sound, to his mother. Measure for measure. The Old Woman and the Doctor. An old woman who had bad eyes called in a clever doctor who agreed for a certain sum to cure them. He was a very clever doctor, but he was also a very great rogue, and when he called each day and bound up the old woman's eyes, he took advantage of her blindness to carry away with him some article of her furniture. This went on until he pronounced the woman cured. Her room was then nearly bare. He claimed his reward, but the old lady protested that, so far from being cured, her sight was worse than ever. "We will soon see about that, my good woman," said he, and she was shortly after summoned to appear in court. "May it please your honor," said she to the judge, "before I called in this doctor, I could see a score of things in my room that now, when he says I am cured, I cannot see at all." This opened the eyes of the court to the knavery of the doctor, who was forced to give the old woman her property back again, and was not allowed to claim a penny for his fee. Knavery overreaches itself.